cast again and being in the All-Stars?
Yeah, I'm probably 40 to 60% excited, and then there's nerves and fear making up the rest of that percentage.
Okay.
You know, you feel the expectations going into an all-star season, so it's pretty nerve-wracking.
What kind of expectations do you mean?
I feel like you hear the word all-star and you immediately just think the best of the best. You look at the cast and you see several people that have already won. You know, you see the majority of the people that have made it to the finals, and it's a good cast. You know, people are expecting us all to kind of go out and dominate, and can't all do that, so it's scary.
What made you What made you decide to want to do another season?
I didn't have a reason not to. You know, a lot has changed for me in the last few years. And, you know, I've got a husband and a kid, but when we decided everybody can just come out to LA and stay here, there was no other reason that I thought of why I shouldn't do it. You know, I'm very scared of it. I'm intimidated by it, but that's kind of how I've gotten where I've gotten, is just holding on to the reins and saying, why not?
Did you campaign for this, or did they come
Did
to
I
you?
campaign?
Yeah.
No, I wish I had been smart enough to campaign. No, I didn't.
They just came to you and said, do you want to be an all-star?
Yeah, they asked.
Okay.
How much dance did you have as a child?
I did probably what most little girls do, ballet through elementary school, and then I was on drill team in high school, and then I was a cheerleader.
At what point did you really feel that you'd arrived, that you really had the skills?
You mean in the industry?
In the
or
competition.
I'm not sure I ever really. I never thought I would win my season, you know, and I had people like Gio and Sean in my season who I was looking at going, I feel like I'm kind of in the best spot because I don't expect to win, so I can just go out there and have fun and have a great time and not get too nervous about the competition. I hope I have that mentality going back again. But to answer your question, I don't think that there was a point in the season 8 that I was in where I ever thought, I got this. I'm comfortable and I've arrived.
But at some point you had to recognize the poise that you had achieved as a dancer, and the confidence that you'd achieved. There wasn't a moment?
No. I mean, the thing is, this competition is not just about dance. You know, it's not just about popularity. It's a mix of all of them. And so I never got to the point, like I said, of sitting there saying, I've so got this, because you never do.
Well, not got the show, got the winning, not got
The dance.
the dance.
I've never ballroomed before. So, you don't believe that?
You were so damn good at it.
I appreciate that, but that's the point, is to make it look like you're good at it. Jill was also pretty darn good at it. He beat me. Jill was or Sean was, and she beat me. There's a bunch of other people in there that also beat me because they have mirror balls. So I don't think it's fair to insinuate because I danced when I was younger that I had the ballroom dance down, because I didn't.
What
They beat you
happened?
because they have mirror balls?
Well, they did beat me in the competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the response after your reality show went off?
What do you mean for
The CMT.
The CMT one.
what was
Yeah.
the response to it?
Yeah, what was life like after it went off for you? What was?
After the CMT show for us was really the same. You know, we've been done filming for several months now, and we've taken that time to kind of go back to Dallas and just do family stuff for a little bit and get out of the spotlight for a while. But we had good responses to it. You know, what we wanted from it was to be a good family show, you know, something that we could show family and friends and Ava one day. And, you know, I think we accomplished that with that project.
But do you really get out of the spotlight once the cameras stop rolling? Because you have all these fans flocking to you afterwards, right?
Yeah, but in Dallas, you do kind of get out of the spotlight. You know, I think there are ways that, I think it's obvious in this industry, if you want to be private, you can be private. You know when you come to LA and you go to a restaurant that everybody knows, you're probably going to get photographed there, you know, and that's a big reason why Ty and I have decided to go to Dallas. We have a daughter that we don't necessarily want to bring into this industry any more than we want to be able to protect, if that makes any sense, you know? And so when I come out to LA, I kind of expected, I'm setting myself up to be out there, I guess. But other than that, we really kind of like being private there.
So you guys found this out about a week ago, we've been hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone that you were dying to tell but couldn't tell because this is so secretive?
Yeah, all my friends, you know, and it's hard because with my group of friends, they're party planners and they're planning out, you know, football season parties, and in my mind, I really wanted to go, I don't know if I can go to that because I've got this. And it's exciting. It's something that you want to talk about that I've been holding it in, and then you feel guilty when you check your phone and everybody's texted you. Why didn't you tell me? How could you not tell me? But yeah, I'm not good at keeping secrets, and I'm glad I didn't have to keep it any longer than I did.
Did your husband know?
Oh, absolutely. He helped me decide because we had to clear up where we were going to live. You know, being in Dallas, we had to decide whether I was going to travel back and forth or we were all going to come out to LA, and we, as a family, decided he and Ava are just going to kind of make their way out to LA and live here.
Do you have a professional nanny, or you guys take turns depending on?
It's just us. Yeah, we'll bring out one of the moms. That'll be our nanny, I guess.
Oh, I was just asking, there's a professional nanny show on now too. So
I saw that. I haven't actually seen the show, but it's Beverly Hills Nannies, right? Yeah, I haven't seen it though.
They were here
Well, it's
yesterday.
not- You know, so many of the dancers have the same partners. So do you think it's fair that some people would get their original partners and others have to switch? Do you think that would give them an unfair advantage?
You think the people that have their original partners would have the unfair advantage?
No, yes.
I don't know. I think it should be universal. I think either everybody gets their old partner or everybody doesn't. But when I say that, it doesn't make sense because somebody like Cheryl has how many people on cast here? But I feel like it would get confusing because as viewers, I mean, I've obviously been a viewer for most of these guys that I'm now competing with. I'm used to seeing them with somebody. I'm used to seeing Joey with Kim. And I'm used to my season, I saw Sean and Mark. And I don't know if the audience wants to see you get somebody new and create a new dynamic or if they want to see you with your old partner. But I think they should, whatever they decide, it should be universal. Either we all change or we all stay the same.
You don't know now which one you got, whether you've got your old partner or not.
I don't know. I won't know, unfortunately, till August 13th when everybody else knows.
And how long will the series last?
15 weeks?
How long?
12, 13 weeks? I'm learning along with everybody. All the details of the show.
So you have the advantage of having done this before,
Mhm.
as everyone else
Mhm.
does. And does this mean on day one you go in knowing what you definitely need to work on, what your weaknesses are versus your strengths, not having to go through that process?
Yeah. Yes and no. I think for me personally, the thing that I am most scared about going into this season is that it won't have the same magic or the same spark that I had my season 8. You know, there was something special. I came in as such a nobody. You know, I had just had this thing happen to me on The Bachelor, but what dancing did, it took me to a level that I couldn't have even imagined. And it was, you know, I look at it, it was magic. It really was. And what scares me coming back is no matter how good a shape I'm in or how great of a dancer I am, if that is not there, can you still be successful? And I don't know. I don't know if, and I think we all feel that way. I mean, everybody had magic their season, and is it going to be the same coming back? I guess that's what we'll find out.
So you'll find out who your coach is on camera on the show?
No, I mean, from what I've heard, they're announcing it on GMA on August 13th, which is about a month and a half before the actual show
Okay.
starts. So
I
we'll
thought
know.
perhaps they would make it a part of the show.
I don't know, because we got to practice. I hope they don't tell us on the show who our partner is.
Okay.
Any last comments?
Yeah, okay, then I want to ask you, you were talking about, you know, that you got on after your kind of like incident with
Mhm.
The Bachelor and everything. When you look back on that, is that a good example of sometimes when it seems like the worst thing is happening, the best thing is on its way?
Absolutely. You know, I look back at dancing for the first time for me, and it put a smile back on my face, you know, and it took me into a world that I could never have even have imagined. And I was coming off of probably the most embarrassing time of my life, you know, and something that media-wise is all anybody wanted to talk about. So I had to keep talking about this moment when really I just wanted to go, nobody else has to talk about their past relationships. I just want to move on. And what dancing did is it helped me move on and got me to this point where I am now, where I go, I'm a very lucky girl.
Well, what after, was there a chance that you did so, but continue learning to dance or learning to do various things, even when you weren't doing the show, when you had this time off?
No. I burned my shoes the second that we stopped.
Oh, you did?
No. It's so intense, and I can't imagine many people saying, let's keep this up. Let's keep...
You had no idea they'd do anything like this?
And none of us expected that we'd be coming back again to compete in an all-star season, so no.